welcome back. And we're getting ready to move into our final segment for today as we have a conversation with representatives of the Orange Walk ITEVET. We have with us Armando Gomez, who is the manager. We have one of their trainees, Cynthia Reyes, and we have the administrator, Josette Espadas. Good morning and welcome, and thank you for being here.
Good morning. Good morning, and thank you all.
Now, we know that Orange Walk ITEVET is one of the exemplary institutions at working with young people in teaching them practical skills. And we have this conversation on a yearly basis, so I know we're looking forward towards the upcoming Expo. But tell me a bit about what has been happening over the course of the past year, perhaps new programs that have been added, and especially how you're doing in terms of enrollment.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say a pleasant good morning to everyone, our Belizeans, and thank you for having us here. We are here to talk about the Orange Walk ITEVET and TVET in general in our country. And over the past year, the Orange Walk ITEVET has been busy, as per usual, trying to develop more and more, trying to always aim at becoming a leading institution when it comes to TVET. And I must say thanks to my great team that we are accomplishing a lot. And over the past year, we have expanded our infrastructure. We have included a couple more programs. And presently, we have about 30 programs running in the institution. And it is the same faculty and staff that is running the same 30 programs that we have at the institution. We work, as has been mentioned before, through a track system, whereby we have detached ourselves from the regular single programs, single trades, and we have started to combine them and cluster them in programs that are related to one another. So presently we have 13 tracks, but every year we provide at least about 5 of those tracks at level 1, and those that follow maybe about 3 or 4 of them at level 2. And presently, we only have 1 of the tracks at level 3. So these are the new initiatives of the Orange Walk ITEVET, and with the very great team that I have, which we are now referring to our team as the Eagle team, the Orange Walk ITEVET Eagles, because indeed we are soaring, and the quality of the skills training that we are providing has been felt by many employers, because everybody is coming to us asking for these trainees.
How effective has this grouping been with regards to the respective tracks and being able to follow these trainees as they go through the program and they enter the world of work?
Well, indeed, that has been one of our main success stories so far. One of the success stories of the Orange Walk ITEVET. The grouping of these programs, when we started to refer to them as tracks, started about four years ago. And ever since, our trainees are in high demand. In other words, before they get certified, employers are calling us because they want them. They want, as far as I'm concerned up to now, this is their feedback, and it is them telling us that they want only Orange Walk ITEVET trainees, because they feel that if you employ one trainee of ours, he is very competent, and you don't have to be employing 3 people instead of only 1. See? So it is a success story, and we are so glad for that. We are so glad.
If we are to recap how the track system works, it's essentially like when you go into school and you take different classes and you begin to fine-tune which you're most interested in and even perhaps better at to be able to progress,
yes,
right?
That's true.
So we have with us at this time one of your trainees, and I love, first of all, that it's a female, because a lot of people assume that women only enter, that the vocational work is for men. And secondly, because a lot of times at the ITEVETs, the women gravitate towards catering and food handling. But Cynthia, you are doing track 1, you said, which is building and grounds maintenance, electrical and AC and refrigeration. You know, congratulations to you on being able to take this on. But I want to ask why you chose to go to the Orange Walk ITEVET and those specific programs.
Well, first of all, good morning. Like you said, I'm a female, and I believe that we need to have a change as well, right? And I chose it because it is an advanced school, and I feel that it has, and I love the programs that it has, as a female, I more am into man work. So I feel that that is what I love, and I want to be a change in the future.
You're at level 1?
Yeah. It's my first year, ma'am.
Okay, so what has it been like so far? Do you have other females in your class?
No, ma'am, it's only me.
So what have some of those challenges been like as the only female?
Well, I don't have many challenges because we work together, and everybody is helping me, and they are respectful, always respectful, and I have the help of my instructors. So I don't have any challenges. For me, I don't have.
Yeah. There isn't anything different about being able to take the course as a female as a male, other than people expect that women would be interested in something different.
Well, maybe for something for me that is not hard, maybe hard for others, but I don't find it hard because it's something that I love. It's my passion working like that.
And of the 3 programs, which one are you most interested in at this point?
Building and grounds maintenance.
Why is that?
What does that entail to?
With the maintenance of the building, you know, it deals a lot with AC, a bit of plumbing, electrical stuff. It deals with a little of everything. So I mostly love building and grounds maintenance.
Interesting.
So let me get this correct, if I understand exactly what this course offers and what practice comes when you get into the job. So you have, let's say, a 3-story building like this, a huge building that each floor has its own issues, for instance. Maybe on the 3rd it's plumbing, on the 1st it's AC, and on the 2nd maybe something else. What you're going to school is preparing you, what you're learning in school is preparing you how to be able to manage dealing with these respective issues?
Yes, sir.
That's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. And you know, we always end up at this very same point in this conversation when Orange Walk ITVET is here, where we're stunned at the work that you do. And I think it's a great indicator as to how realistic the education that you are providing to the students that are there. Now, I know another very important aspect is looking at certification. And you have focused a lot on not only having them complete a course, but having a certified program where if an investor comes in and needs people to meet a certain certification to work with them, you want to be able to provide that. Let's talk about that, the importance of that. Who wants to Josette?
Well, certification is very important to us. We have also moved into a new motto where we say we certify great technicians. That is our new motto that we started this year in August, this school year. And we're aiming towards that. As you've said, the employers are the ones who basically dictate what they want and who they want in their firms. And we are trying as best as possible to meet their demands. The track system came up as an effort with having a communication with the employers because they want more from the trainees. Sani brought up a good point where he said there are 3 floors, so you employ 3 persons, or do I employ one who can handle the entire thing? And so that is where we are at, and especially with certification at level 1 and at level 2 and now at level 3. We are now looking regionally and trying to aim at the CVQs, which are the Caribbean Vocational Qualifications, which other Caribbean countries have already embarked on, and they show that it's highly successful, and Belize wants to jump on that ship as well. And the only way we can go about doing that is if we have more people enrolling in our programs and realizing that ITEVET education is the future for Belize.
So what are some of the requirements to be able to achieve the CVQs? This would be qualifications that would be valid across the Caribbean.
Yes, CVQs are acknowledged across the Caribbean, and it's because of the CSME and the whole rolling out of that. Yes, so it's something that if you get certified in Belize, once the ITEVET institutions or the ITEVET institutions become CVQ certified, it's kind of like CXC, where you sit, where you take the exams and it's recognized elsewhere in the Caribbean for employment and things like that. So.
Fantastic. Yeah. And how close are you to that now?
We are very close.
Yeah.
We are very close, and we are just waiting for for our superiors, our decision makers, to give us the permission to make sure that you fine-tune all those little areas that need a little bit more improvement. And we are sure that when the gates are open, the Orange Walk ITEVET will be there at the forefront, ready to certify CVQ trainees that will be ready to be competitive in the region. And we will be in a position, if Belize doesn't have enough employment, we will be in a position whereby we will export employment. And that is something very good even for a country to develop further.
One of the things that I've always pondered is the fact that I think for the most part we are more academic than we are vocational or technical. So when you look at the idea of being presented with an option for those of us who may not be academically inclined, but we're good with our hands and we're able to understand other areas of education, what has that been like for your department in Orange Walk in terms of seeing the number of students who come for these courses as opposed to those who go on to Muffles College, for argument's sake?
I'm glad that you said it's an option, because that's what we are. We're not a last resort. We're an option for students who are seeing the reality of the situation. I came from an academic school, and there are only so much jobs available for people in academia. Whilst in technical and vocational field, the jobs are there. They're just not the people to fill the jobs. You can be your own boss, create your own employment, being in technical and vocational education. And it's a song that we all need to sing together and have the community realize. I won't lie, in the beginning it was a little bit difficult to get the parents to see that this is the way. But now, 10, 11 years later, they're seeing it. We started off in 2006 with an enrollment of 92 trainees. We're now up to 250 trainees employed.
And that's your maximum capacity?
We have capacity for more.
Okay.
But for this training cycle, that's where we're at.
That's great.
Across the levels.
So looking at the interest in the Orange Walk ITEVET, I recall one year you brought a student who had a bachelor's degree who came back to go to the ITEVET to be able to specialize in vocational skills. Are you finding entry-level persons to be high school graduates, associate levels, or primary school level children? What are you finding to be the bulk of them?
Yes, we are. Presently, we are experiencing that a lot of trainees who have gone through the formal school system, they are coming back to our institution to learn a skill, because many of them are noticing that only going through the regular school, they are not getting jobs. So they want to learn a school. And many schools, many high schools try to instill in students to sit up to 18, 15 CXCs, and they are very intelligent young people. But when you go to the employer wants to know, I don't want to know what you know, I want to know what you can do. And it is in the doing where we come in. So they are coming back to us, and we have graduates from the university, associate degree, high school students, and some of them who did not make it, but we have managed to have a good way of managing everything, that the trainees are getting what they want. And then some of them, if you come with the necessary background in the support subjects, because the message that we want to make it clear to people is that when you come to our institution, you are not going to only do trades. You have to do the support subjects. You have to do the math, you have to do the English, you have to do the science, because all of these serve as the backbone and the support and the prerequisite skills that you will need to become a competent technician. Because we're thinking about creating technicians. We want no more helpers or apprentices, because we have too many in Belize. We don't want apprentices, we want technicians. And these technicians are the ones that will further help our country to develop further. We know that going this way is the right way, and the feedback that we are receiving, man, I have to say every time that we are blessed. The Orange Walk ITEVET is a magical institution, and I am blessed to be there as part of the team that is running the institution.
That's great. That's great. Now,
what's your employment rate after people complete? I know you do quite a bit of tracking after your trainees complete their courses. How are you doing in terms of them being able to either create jobs for themselves or find formal employment?
I would tell you seriously, it is above 90% right now. Above 90%. Because right now, employers are calling us. They're calling, and we don't have trainees to refer to them.
I love Cynthia's smile. It's like, oh, I can imagine the possibilities that will come from
we don't have any to refer to them because all have been employed. We call, this one was a good trainee, we call a don't get job. And we have our job placement office and our admissions office, who is always in contact with people, trying to find out what is the availability of these technicians, where can they be set. And in other words, we train you and we find a job for you. The rest depends on you. So I feel that, man, it is going beautiful. Beautiful because of, again, I have to emphasize my super team that I have. I have a great team. And
now, Josette, one of the other things I know you all have spoken about is even adults coming back to be able to acquire another skill just because they want to know how to do it, whether it's plumbing, carpentry, automotive.
Yes.
And so you offer day and night programs as well.
Well, presently we're not offering night programs, but we do offer customized programs.
Okay.
If it's somebody who's working and they can come in maybe twice a week to do the program and then go back home, we offer that as well. We're flexible for persons who are working.
And night programs are available upon request.
Okay.
So if we have a crowd at once,
They're
night
full in a
programs,
class.
we are there to serve. Anything that you want, we are there to serve with skills training.
I like the flexibility.
Yes.
Absolutely. So you have your expo coming up. Of course, that's why we're here. So people who are interested in seeing the work of the students can be able to visit and check that out. Let's talk about the details.
Well, it's the Expo and Trade Fair is an annual event that we have, and it's one of our major marketing events. This is the day where the trainees like Cynthia, for example, show to the public what they've done, what they've learned, and it's a great opportunity for employers to come in and start scouting out
The talent.
their talent, yes. So it's their day to shine, and it's the day for the institution to be more recognized and to be known. So I take this opportunity to invite the entire country to come and visit us. Our expo is going to be this Wednesday, the 22nd of March, at the Orange Walk ITVET campus. How do you find us? Everybody knows where the Northern Regional Hospital is. You know, coming, you go to Corozal, you're moving north. You take the first left, there's a big sign, and you move straight down San Lorenzo Road. And our buildings are a little bit hard to miss, bright orange, yellow, and blue. And of course, the activity on that day will be very hard to miss. So again, I'm inviting everybody to come on board Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 22nd. And as I said, it's a major marketing event for us. It's a day where we show our branding, we show who we are, we show the relationship that we have with the community as well. We have lots of schools visiting us on this day, so the students from a young age are start seeing that there's an option for them when they move into high school and thereafter. So it's a good day. We offer buses to the schools who want to come and visit us. We explain to the principals again that it's a good opportunity to have the students see what is available firsthand, instead of we standing in a class and telling them, well, this is what the ITVET is. Like we're here today. It's best if you can go and you can experience a day.
You guys do some pretty amazing things for your expo. So let me ask Cynthia, what are you preparing for your expo presentation?
Well, I am doing for BGM, I'm doing a handmade vacuum, customized. So I guess if you go that day, you will see it.
Customized to do what?
Clean edges where maybe you cannot reach. So it's handmade. And then I'm also doing for AC, doing refrigeration cycle, showing with a fan and a bucket of ice with the control temperature. You can work maybe cool, so you can take the breeze would be cool. And then I have for electrical, the difference between alternating current and direct current. So we have many presentations we can go see.
And you guys have a number of other items that will be, some people make recyclable art.
Yes, recyclable art. The guys in welding are working on a big project with burglar bars and the different styles of burglar bars. In auto mechanics, they're showing the different parts of the machines and how they work, and if there's a fault, how they can detect that. For carpentry, the different styles of carpentry that's used for buildings and as well as for furniture. For plumbing, the entire setup of our water closet and all of these things. And then they're incorporating physics, their physics class in their plumbing, that they're doing some cannons. They're shooting off, one of them is a potato cannon. So all of these things new and bubbling this year at the Orange Walk ITVET.
Okay, and people can find out more about enrollment at the Expo as well?
Yes, we'll be having an information booth, and as I said, we're all about trying to get our brand out there. So we bought some little items, as you can see, that will be on sale on that day, where, as you can see, you can tell it's from the Orange Walk ITEVET, for example.
You have your bags,
Easter,
your
yes,
books,
Easter is coming up,
calendars.
so we have a nice little bag that you can take along to the beach.
Tote bag.
And yes, it's a little tote bag. And
Isan is up with the trends, you see?
it has a plastic lining, so it's ideal for the beach. So all of these things will be there as well for this day. And as of course, we'll be giving out applications on that day and having more information for people who are interested.
All right, and once again, the programs that you can be able to access at Orange Walk ITVET include plumbing, masonry, carpentry, electrical, auto mechanics, AC refrigeration, welding, building and grounds maintenance, and computer services and repairs.
Yes, those are our programs.
And we also have the pre-vocational program for the students who come without the prerequisite skills. We prepare them before they enter into the trades.
So if someone didn't finish primary school, they can be able to take the pre-vocational course to be able to qualify.
In the near future, the Orange Walk ITEVET and all ITVETs must be, the route is for them to be considered as post-secondary institutions. That was the original plan. Well, we have tried our best to maintain that plan, but because it has been very challenging, we ended up with a pre-vocational program. But I must say that it is working beautifully, and the system that we have in place is working good, and the trainees go in the pre-voc for 2 years, and from there they exit into the
so they're
trade.
up to speed.
Yes, and I want to say that the institution is always working at branding. Anything that we produce, we want everybody to know that it is the Orange Walk ITEVET stamp. For example, you see this diagram here, this entire picture here, you'll be seeing it all around the place. And soon you will be seeing it with a little addition to it, which will have an eagle on it. But it will still be the general picture. We have some calendars that have the same picture. And we have flyers, brochures, different projects that we have, different marketing things that is always, anytime you see that anywhere in the world, you will know it is from the Orange Walk ITEVET.
And it's a person opening a door.
Yes.
Which says enough right there.
All the opportunities are
Cynthia,
there.
what's your favorite thing about attending Orange Walk ITEVET? That you would tell other students if they have hesitated, it will be welcoming to any and everyone?
Well, that everybody, all of us work hand in hand with instructors and trainees, and all of us have a special bond. And I, myself, as I reach the gate, I feel like I'm at home, because I love how everybody, all of us work together hand in hand, and we need to produce a lot of works, and you know, it's hard working, but I feel at home, and it's for everybody at all ages, for everyone. And you are convinced that that is the future, because we young people are the future for our country to develop, right?
Well, thank you all for being here. Once again, the Expo and Trade Show takes place on Wednesday at the Orange Walk ITEVET, and we appreciate you stopping in to be able to tell us more about it. And people can contact you as well. You have a phone number that you provide?
Yes, our phone number is 302-0309, and our expo is going to be all day from 8 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, so be sure to check it out. We're going to go ahead now and take that final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap-up, so stay tuned.